Did you know that Trinitarianism, the core doctrine of modern Christianity, is the original heresy of the church? All of our earliest sources show that the first Hebrew disciples of Jesus believed that he was anointed the Messiah at his baptism by John. That's what the word Messiah literally means in Hebrew. Mashiach means the anointed one. But ironically, the first group ever condemned as heretics by the Catholic Church, the Arians, were also adoptionists. They didn't see Jesus as a co-equal God, second person of the Trinity come down from heaven, but as the Davidic Messiah the scriptures foretold. Even some of our earliest manuscripts back this up. Because in Codex Bezae, Luke's gospel originally read, "You are my son, today I have begotten you, not in whom I'm well pleased," as we have it today. And this is a messianic prophecy from Psalm 2 verse 7 that was showing that Jesus was anointed by God as the Messiah. Yet later Greek scribes changed it to hide this inconvenient contradiction to Trinitarianism. But all the church fathers up until the 4th century, even Justin Martyr as early as 165 CE, all quote Luke 3:22 as, "Today I have begotten you," proving that this was the version they had in their day before it was changed by the scribes. But even Jesus himself claims to be anointed by God in Luke chapter 4, the chapter right after his baptism, when he opens the Isaiah scroll and reads, "The Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because he has anointed me." Jesus claimed he was the fulfillment of this prophecy. And every messianic prophecy in the Bible describes a man anointed by God, not God coming down to anoint himself. And this should be obvious, right? God is eternally God. He cannot anoint himself as God. Only a person can be anointed by God. And that's why the first Christians were adoptionists, a view which the Roman Catholic Church later outlawed as heresy. And instead they opted to bring in Greek polytheism through the doctrine of the Trinity. But there's not a single authentic verse in the New Testament that teaches the Trinity, not even 1 John 5:7, which was only added into the Bible in the 14th century. So as Christianity became more and more Roman, a human Messiah was no longer good enough. They needed a pre-existent demigod like the Greeks were used to worshiping. So they rewrote, rebranded, and outlawed adoptionism at the Nicene Council in 325 AD. But history always leaves us fingerprints, because all our earliest sources show that the first disciples of Jesus were adoptionists, meaning that they didn't worship Jesus as God, but they followed him to God. And that's why they were called followers of the way, and not believers in the Trinity.